only $1.50. I'm sure they're not gonna last, but they're only $1.50. I just had to delete everything that I filmed because I ate a salad and realized that I had like egg on my mouth. I wanted to vlog a lot more in Walmart than I did, but I was like insanely fucking uncomfortable. Like if I'm gonna go to Walmart, usually it's on a Sunday when there's not a lot of people there. Like I literally got like the first parking spot that wasn't a handicap parking spot. That's the type of vibe I'm looking for on fucking Walmart. Empty. Yeah. I wanted to vlog more while I was there, but it was like the few people that were there were like overstimulating me. It just felt like they were all talking like really, really loud. You know what I mean? They probably weren't. I'm just crazy. But, yeah. And then I got like really, really anxious when I was scanning my groceries because there was these two ladies that worked there that stand by the entrance and they check receipts for like anything that's out of a bag, and they were watching me, which is fine, but the entire time they were just shit talking people. Like not me, obviously. They probably know, I assume they're smart enough to know that I would have been able to hear them, but they were just shit talking like so many people. Like our Walmart has a nail salon in it, and they were like, God, I just don't understand people that waste money on things like that. Like I have so much better things to spend money on. You're like way too old to be a pick-me. And like, what the fuck does what other people do with their body and their money have to do with you? Like, that's what I wanted to look at them and say. Like, why are you so pressed about like other people? But I'm sitting there listening to them talk like this outside of the nail salon and thinking, God, I know when I leave they're gonna have some shit to say about me, which is fine. But like, they both watched me scan all of my stuff, and they still pulled me to the side and asked for my receipt because I had a 12-pack or a 24-pack of zero sugar Dr. Pepper and a thing of cat litter. They watched me wrestle that shit out of my cart and heard the beep and saw the light flash and still did it. Probably to be a pain in my ass. You already are a pain in my ass. But I did it, and I survived it. Also, I'm gonna do a load of laundry, and like when it's done, I'll do another round of done on my hair. I kind of wish that I would have like taken a picture and then taken a picture yesterday, but I swear to God, that first like whatever that I did, it really didn't feel like. See, but then I see like little spots right here that kind of look yellow. That could have been like that before I washed my hair though, but yeah, let me do some laundry and then we'll see what the fuck washing it again does. I have a sneaky suspicion it's not going to do very much. I don't think that did anything but leave like a nasty film on my hair that I didn't realize was there until I was already dressed. Maybe it did. I don't know. I don't know. You know what happened? There's a damn hairbrush bristle thing in my hair. That came out and hooked itself around my hair. Can you see it? That hurt. Anyways, I washed my hair twice yesterday and then 3 times today. And this shit feels like straw. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. I genuinely can't tell. I cannot tell. We might have to wait until it's dry to see, like, if it actually did anything. Because yesterday, I thought that my roots had lifted too. And then my hair dried and I was like, okay, so there's no fucking difference at all. But it did leave, like, a lovely film on my hair. I might have to get a conditioning treatment. Because, like, this shit feels like straw, right? While it's wet. Yesterday it did too, and then it dried and it didn't. Maybe it's just the film that I'm feeling. I don't know. It looks like it looked yesterday whenever I thought it actually did something and didn't. Let's wait for it to dry. And by the way, when I say that I washed my hair 3 times, I mean like I put the Dawn in it, like sudsed it up, like scrubbed my hair and then rinsed it and then repeated it 3 times. I didn't get in and out of the shower for that shit. I know that there's like people that dedicate like days at a time to doing this. I can't do it. And I also, like, I don't want to get color oops. I know sometimes it works, but sometimes it doesn't. And I just don't want to, like, waste a bunch of money on it when I don't know if it's going to work or not. Like, I have used collar oops in the past, and, like, sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't work. Red is such a pain in the ass color to get out of your hair. It's like blue. It's so, like, it's hard to keep in, and then once you're ready for it to go, it doesn't want to come out. But honestly, I'm not in too much of a rush, especially because if it gets to like a really ugly stage, and I'm hoping that it does, and I'm hoping that it does quickly, I'll just wear a wig. Like, if I have something to do, I'll just wear a wig, and I'm not really that concerned about it. But like, I don't want to buy collar oops because there's no guarantee that it'll work. I don't want to waste the money on it, you know? But yeah, that's what I meant when I said that I washed my hair twice yesterday and 3 times today. Like 3 times in a row in the same shower. I'm not getting in and out. Okay, I don't have that much fucking effort in me. This is a wet brush, by the way. This is a wet brush. God, I keep thinking that my jaundice is getting better. Which I think, honestly, I kind of think that it is. Because when I look at myself in the camera, I don't really see it. And then I look in the mirror and there it is. Like, my eyes kind of have like a tannish tint to them. But I don't really see it in the camera. I keep being like, oh, I'm clearing up nicely. And then I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, wait, no, you're not. Here's my little less than $2 manicure. Listen, I've bitched before about having small nail beds and how having small nail beds makes it hard when it comes to press-ons. I honestly should probably buy 2 sets whenever I do, because I run out of, like, I need the smallest ones. I need the smallest ones, but there's only so many small ones. So then I've got 2 big ones on my pointy finger and my middle finger, and then the right size on this one and this one. Actually, this one's not that bad, but the middle finger's driving me nuts. And I did, like, file it down so it's not, like, really, really obvious. Just like, oh my God, how crooked is that? You fucking... Hi, I'm on the floor underneath of my desk right now, so I just thought that I would let you guys know. I didn't vlog anymore yesterday. This is my hair after. Well, that's good. I'm glad that I figured that out before I left the house. Anyways, yes, I do leave the house without looking at myself. A lot. In fact, I don't want to know. If I can't see it, it doesn't exist. Just like the back of my hat. I got hit with the same bug that Epps had. Eps's ended up lasting about 24 hours, and mine did too. It was like a 12 to 72 hour stomach bug. So I didn't film anymore yesterday because basically right after I got done filming myself talking about my hair and my nails, that's when it happened. So yeah. And then I got up this morning. I got up like excessively early at 4 o'clock in the morning. I got hit by this sudden realization. And I got jarred out of my fucking sleep. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but I was asleep. And I like flew out of bed because I somehow in my sleep remembered that I needed to turn on the dryer to make sure that E's pants were dry for the morning. I don't know how that happened, but thank God it did. And I fucking flew out of bed like I was late for the airport. Sorry, my hair was driving me nuts, but I ended up staying up a little bit and trying to eat something. And then eventually I did fall back to sleep, and I woke up, talked to Epps, made sure that Dee was fine, and then sat down to vlog a little bit to kind of fill you guys in on what was happening, and went to turn on my iMac. It turned on. Poked around a little bit, pulled out my phone, was getting ready to film, and my iMac fell asleep, and now it won't turn back on. And now the fucker will not turn back on. So I was on the floor, looking for my mouse, the mouse that came with it, the magic mouse that comes with them. It was right here. I literally put it in my pink thing. I was thinking ahead. I just have like this little stand here, like on the top is my stuffed animals, but that is like microphones and shit like that. And then the third one is like similar. It's like old electronics and shit. So a lot of times wires and stuff get thrown in there. So I figured that was where it was. And I don't know why I felt the need to get down on the floor for that, but for some reason I did. Yeah, my iMac is broken. It will not turn back on. Had I not been sitting there using it and it fell asleep, my first thought would have been maybe it's unplugged or something. It's not going to turn back on. And the thing is, it's been doing this thing for probably like 2 weeks now where it falls asleep and then it won't wake up. And then I have to sit here and try to wake it up. And it eventually does. Now it's not. And the thing is, we're spending way too much money on payments for it to not work properly. So Epps is going to call them as soon as he's done working out. And I'm probably going to have to return it. It won't turn on. Like, I'm so fucking mad about it. I'm mostly mad because of the amount of money that we've dumped into it. That's mostly why I'm mad, is the amount of money that we have put into payments on it. And the fact that Epps paid the payment today. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I had to find my keyboard. Oh, hold on. I had to find my junk magic keyboard and my junk magic mouse. And it's fine because I do have a PC. I have a PC and I have like a desktop PC, and I do have a laptop, and I do have a really out-of-date MacBook, but you know, it is what it is. So it's not like I really lost anything. I didn't really lose anything because like my Sims games and shit are attached to my Origin account, so I can load them in anywhere. But I am very angry about the amount of money that we have dumped into that fucking computer for it to just decide that it doesn't want to work. That is kind of the whatever, like the risk with buying refurbished. That's kind of the risk with buying refurbished, is that there's a reason somebody turned it in and it needed to be fixed. I'm just a little frustrated and a little sad about it. The thing that I'm most upset about, other than the money aspect of it, is like I can't get it to turn on even to at least sign out of my iCloud. That makes me not the happiest lady in the world. I don't know. I'm just a little frustrated, that's all. That's all. I'm just a little frustrated, that's all. Yeah. My belly is still a little gurgly. But I'm having one of those moments where I'm like, is my life falling apart or do I have PMS? Or could it be both, you know? She's like, what the fuck? What the fuck, Mom? What are you doing, baby? She says, oh God.
You see that? You see that?
Yeah. Aww. When says, what the fuck is going on? If you're wondering, does anybody actually do those surveys where they send you $5 in the mail and say, hey, do this survey and we'll give you a $20 gift card? Does anybody actually do that, or do they just take the $5 and not care? I did it and got a $20 Amazon gift card and then used it to buy a battery for my camera. I hurt the shit out of my back taking the dogs out. I hurt the shit out of my back yesterday too. Epps is feeling better, but like I didn't want to ask him to do anything. Like I wanted him to rest. So when I got home from Walmart yesterday, I brought in a thing of cat litter and a 24-pack of Dr. Pepper by myself and hurt the shit out of my back. And then I was trying to get a pair of wet jeans out of the dryer, and I just felt this absolute pinch up my back again. So it's really going through it. It's really like not happy right. But yeah. Yeah, because I have a tilted uterus, my uterus tilts back like this. Like your uterus should be like this, mine's like this. A lot of times I get like cramps and stuff in my back instead of in my stomach. Like I still get like what you think of when you think of as cramps, or think of cramps. When you think of as cramps, when you think of cramps, I still get those. But like when I have PMS and stuff, I feel it in my back before I feel it in the front of me. And when I was in labor, when I had my twins and I went into labor, I had back labor. It was fucking terrible because my uterus is like this. And I didn't know that until my 20s, despite the fact that I've been seeing a gynecologist since I was 15 years old. Apparently, it's like a birth defect that just happens sometimes in the womb. It's fun. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I don't really know if the pain that I'm feeling is from my SI joints being pissed off or if it's just PMS pain. But like this morning, I woke up and I was like, oh, I can finally eat. And I was standing in the kitchen, just standing there, and I felt like my knees were going to buckle. So I'm just ready to have it over and done with. Can somebody just punch me? Just either punch me in the head and knock me out for the next week, or punch me, just pop right in the uterus so I can get this shit over with. Also, Epps just took my iMac to get it looked at. When he called, the guy was like, it's probably like something really simple, like a same day fix. So he just packed it up and took it in there, and I haven't heard anything from him yet, so I'm hoping that like, oh shit, he just texted. No, he was just asking if I wanted him to pick up groceries. But anyways, the guy that he talked to on the phone said it's most likely something like small and simple. Sorry that the lights are off. I just can't take the reflection of like the whole fucking like everything in my glasses, and also like it causes like my camera to glow and makes my footage like really like grainy, like even worse than it is in low lighting. But let's hope it's like the power cord or something goofy like that. Sorry guys, I'm watching a YouTube premiere, but the guy just called Epps and said that he got it to turn on. Okay, no, I need it to like stay on, or like turn on when I want it to stay on. You know what I mean? Like that's the problem. The problem is like every once in a while it'll go to sleep and I'll touch the keyboard or the keyboard. The mouse doesn't really matter on my iMac. I don't know if that's everybody or just my settings, but like if I touch the mouse, it doesn't do anything. I have to touch a key on the keyboard to get it to turn on, and it doesn't. I'll look over, and the keyboard that Chloe bought for me, it lights up, and the keyboard will not be lit up, meaning there's no power going to it, meaning the entire thing's shut off, and it's not just asleep. And it's like we're paying entirely too much for this bitch for it to not work smoothly, you know what I mean? If there's like something wrong with it, or they need to like order a part that's going to take a long time to come, I've emotionally checked out of it. I am mad though that Epps made the payment today. And if I would have sat down like 2 hours earlier and realized that it was broken, he wouldn't have made the payment. I wouldn't have let him make the payment, but that's good. At least he got it turned on. I have to leave for an appointment in like 10 minutes, and I just decided to sit down and try to put on some eyebrows and mascara. And it's proving to be a lot more difficult than it actually should be. Oh no, I'm gonna make myself late fucking around. I just wanted to put on a little bit of eyebrows and a little bit of mascara so that I can feel slightly human, because I haven't worn makeup since the last time that I wore makeup, you know? Also, I just ate and immediately walked over here and decided to put this makeup on. So if there's like shit on my face or under my nails, there's not, okay? There's just not. Don't look at it. It's not there. I have regrets. I probably should have put some like infallible on or something to like soak up the fucking grease on my face. I probably should have done something to make myself a little less shiny, but oh well, whatever. Oh my god, I have to leave in 8 minutes. I have to leave in 8 minutes. I guarantee you I'm going to get back and every single bit of this eyebrow makeup is going to have traveled up my face. Guarantee it. All right, I've got 6 minutes, which is just enough time for me to run around and find my shoes. Look how crooked my fucking eyebrow is. Actually, don't look at how crooked my fucking eyebrow is. So I'm gonna let you guys go for the day, because I've got stuff I've got to do and I want to vlog it since I'm feeling better. Sorry that this vlog was boring. Most of my vlogs are. See you guys, boys.